Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. Today I present this match review with a very heavy heart. The season is over, but the show must go on, our life must go on, and so shall this podcast go on. It has been a bad day for Real Madrid fans, and I understand you must be absolutely gutted as well. And so am I. Going into the match, we were so optimistic about our chances, especially due to the way we had played post-pandemic, due to the grit, the determination, the desire that we had shown in the previous matches, where we churned out good results in every match. We all thought things would be different this time round because, to say the truth, Real Madrid had shown us good football, and 5 months down the road from the first leg in which we had lost 2-1, we had made a lot of progress. We were much consistent, we were playing with much joy, and now if the game would have taken place back in March and had football not been halted, had this game taken place when it was originally scheduled, I would have said Real Madrid were not that united as a team to go past City. That time round, Real were not getting the results we desired, there were inconsistent performances, we were dropping points in matches we didn't expect, and the comeback against City at that point of time looked really difficult. But 5 months down the road, we had completely transformed as a team, we were much united, we became Spanish champions, and there was just a feeling that Real would somehow come back in this tie against all the odds. And I think that is what hurts the most. Now we knew what Pep Guardiola's side is capable of. We were aware of the dangers, and yes, there were great chances of us getting eliminated against City, but it was the way in which we bowed out that is the most heartbreaking part. Individual defensive errors, that too from one of the best defenders in the world, cost us dearly. Now I don't want to tear apart Varane like a few people we see on social media. Varane is one of the finest. He had an off day in a very important encounter in the absence of Sergio Ramos, and even the biggest of players in the world have good days and bad days. Varane just had a poor performance on a night where he was trusted with the responsibility of being the leader of the defense, and we will discuss what may have happened to Varane, why he looked shaky towards the end of this video. But let's get started with the match review and analyze how things panned out. Zidane went with the 4-3-3 formation, which we had predicted. Considering we required goals in the match, we needed an extra attacker up front, and that is what Zidane chose as well. In goal, we as usual had Thibaut Courtois. The defensive line comprised of Carvajal, Varane, Militao and Mendy, and in the midfield, Casemiro, Kroos and Modric were running things. In the attack, we had Benzema in the center, Hazard on the right, and Rodrigo on the left. I was a bit surprised Zidane chose Rodrigo over Asensio for such a big match, and to say the truth, I felt like Rodrigo was feeling the pressure of such a big occasion, apart from the assist he provided to Benzema. He was not highly involved in the game, and eventually he was taken off in the second half for Asensio. But coming to how things started, we didn't start the match very well. City were pressing us high, as you would expect from Guardiola's team, and in the moment before the first goal City got, City were pegging us back. They were constantly putting pressure on our defenders, and we were finding it very difficult to get out of our own half. Subsequently, moments later, Varane was caught in possession. It was Gabriel Jesus who stole the ball from Varane in our own penalty box. Varane was slow to react, and Jesus then passes it to Raheem Sterling, and he had no problem in putting the ball at the back of the net. It was an open goal, one of the easiest he has scored in his career, and it was the worst possible start that we could have had. It was shocking the way we had given away the goal, but in the dynamics of the tie, technically we needed 2 goals when the match began, and even after the first goal we had conceded, we still needed 2 to take the tie to extra time, provided we didn't concede any. And soon Real showed some quality of their own. After a turbulent first 20 minutes, Real Madrid settled things down a bit, and in the 28th minute, our hitman Karim Benzema came to the rescue. Credit must be given to Rodrigo for creating the chance. He skipped past the City defense and then runs down the right, creating space for himself, and with all the time he had, he picked out Benzema perfectly. It fell beautifully for Benzema, who headed it beyond Edison, and suddenly we were believing again. The fans, the players, the coach, all of us knew that we were in this match again, and we just needed one more goal to take the game to extra time, which was very much possible with 3/4 of the game still to be played. Benzema was lethal in front of goal, he was not prepared to let the opportunity go, and we had all our souls rejuvenated when Benzema scored his 5th Champions League goal of this season. As the match progressed, there were chances on both the ends of the pitch. We went into halftime 1-1. I think the goal that Benzema scored was very relieving, and the fact that we needed just one goal in the next 45 minutes to take the game into extra time was much more comforting going into halftime. But the problem was we started the second half in not the best way as well. Very early, Kevin De Bruyne had split open Real Madrid's defense for Sterling, who was running down the left flank. Courtois was called upon to make a save, which he did, giving away a corner. Kevin De Bruyne was having a superb game. He was bright for City, and Madrid really struggled to deal with his attacking prowess. In the 57th minute, he made good run. He was running with pace at our defense. He got rid of Militao, but Carvajal got across and forced Kevin De Bruyne from not having a proper shot at goal. Now coming to the second goal that we had conceded. The ball was hit high in the air. Varane was looking to fend off Jesus, but Jesus continued pressing. There Varane decided to head the ball back to Courtois, but unfortunately, he could not get the appropriate power behind it to get the ball to Courtois, and Jesus just pounced on the opportunity. Courtois couldn't get to the ball. Jesus chips the ball into the back of the net. It was so weird to see Varane making all these mistakes. He is often quite solid at the back, so calm, so composed, but he was having an off day. You probably would have anticipated Militao being out of position or making a bad clearance due to lack of match practice, but he, to his credit, did his job well enough. I think in the end, Varane missed the leadership of Ramos. Ramos, as we all were fearing, was missed, and we see when Varane plays alongside Ramos, he looks more assured, more confident, and you see Ramos continuously giving instructions to his fellow defenders, marshalling the troops, and Varane just looks shaky and out of place without his partner and his captain marshalling him. That is how important Ramos is for us. He brings character in our side, he is a leader on the pitch, he demands the best from every player, and we missed our captain very dearly yesterday. We still love Varane, he's a top quality professional, and in the post-match interview, he even owned up to his mistakes. I have no doubt in my mind he will bounce back stronger than ever before because he is a player full of humility and full of character. Towards the final few minutes of the game, Zidane made a final roll of the dice, putting in more attackers. Carvajal was taken off along with Modric and Hazard, and in came Jovic, Valverde and Vasquez. We shifted to 3 defenders at the back. We went all out attacking, which was the only option left with the clock running down. Hazard didn't really assert himself on the pitch the way we would have desired, but Hazard was coming off an injury. There were doubts right till the final day whether he would play or not, and he was lacking match sharpness on the pitch, which is very much expected from a player coming off an injury. You can't expect him to play scintillating football and play at his very best coming off an injury. It is just unrealistic. But definitely we expect more from him. We needed goals and Hazard was unable to answer the call. Benzema was the only player up front who came really close to scoring. He had a few shots at goal which troubled Edison, but apart from him, we really lacked a proven poacher, a proven goal scorer to help Benzema, and I think that is what Real would have in their minds going into the transfer window. In a night which could have ended differently, it was the defensive howlers that led to our demise, and that is the end of the season for us. Yesterday was even worse a day as we saw our former player and hero Cristiano Ronaldo bow out of the competition too. Juventus too were knocked out by Lyon on away goals. Juve won the match, but Lyon had a crucial away goal which paved the way into the quarterfinals. Ronaldo scored twice, but that was not enough. Now I know many Madrid fans must be thinking why Cristiano needed to leave. He was perfect alongside Benzema. Benzema scored close to 30 goals this season, Ronaldo scored more than 30 in his league, and they are still lethal in front of goal. Had they continued to play together, we would still have been the unstoppable force. Cristiano is exactly what Benzema is missing at the moment. When they played together, Benzema used to get a lot of goals. At the same time, he got a number of assists as well. And that is because there was always someone who was there at the right place at the right time to get the goals. But since Ronaldo's departure, all the goal-scoring pressure is on Benzema, and he really misses a person who has the potential to bang in the goals match in, match out. But I will urge you all Madridistas to not get bogged down by the defeat. We all felt terrible about it. I was speaking to some of my friends who support Real. They were equally devastated, and one of my friends felt so bad about the match, she was even crying during the match. I understand you all are disappointed, but hold yourself together. We had a superb season. Post-lockdown, we played some brilliant football. We have some emerging superstars at our disposal who will be joined by a few more talented players in this transfer window, and we will rise again. We will be strong again, and we will be back at the pinnacle very, very soon. There are ups and downs in football, just like it happens in our own life. We have to move forward. We have to look at the positives from the season and build again next season. We are Real Madrid. You can't keep us down for a long time. We will eventually rise, and that day we will have a beaming smile on our face, and we will celebrate our victory with great joy and pride. So don't you worry, Madridistas. We are in this together, and we will rise together. Win, lose or tie, Madridista till I die. Now that is all we have in this video. That is the last match review of this season. Tell me how you felt about the players' performance. Tell me what you thought about the match as a whole. I know you all are in pain, and I would be happy to discuss what we should do going forward from here in the comment section below. I am very grateful to you all who have watched my videos. Thank you very much. And those who are new here, do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon if you would like to hear more of me. I will keep you updated with the transfer rumors in the days to come. We will analyze which department of our team needs strengthening. We will talk about the players who will be linked to the club in the coming days, and we will discuss how those players would make our team better. So do join me there. But till then, stay safe, take care, and as always, Hala Madrid.